Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nations Cup, map number 1 in our 4th best of 5 of the day here in round number 4. We've got Ukraine on the left-hand side, we got Finland on the right. Let's go ahead and break down how this draft works, then we can talk a little bit about future streams and games. As this is the last best of 5 of the day we're going to be seeing on stream. No, we are not going to be doing a 12-hour stream today because there's no NA to follow up after this, which I am going to, as I said, I'm going to run to the hardware store, going to run to the post office, take Bandit for a walk, and then go get a cheeseburger and play some bingo. So I got a nice little afternoon planned for myself, and I'll be back tomorrow for more games. But let's talk about the draft style for this tournament. Is it's going to be the Meta Madness style of draft, meaning that heroes that are picked and played on the maps are unavailable for future maps in this pool. We already had, I think I said there was a Braxis and a other ban. Braxis and Garden of Terror were banned out for this series, Braxis being banned out by the members of Ukraine, and Finland banning out the Garden of Terror. It swaps in the little thing in Discord. Either way, we have 90 heroes available. Obviously, there's bans at the top of those at the top of your screen. Those do not add to the ban list. Only heroes that are picked and played. So if there is a first pick Genji on Tomb of Spider Queen, then he'll be only available for this Tomb game. Future maps in this pool will not be available to him. I hope that cleared everything up. As a reminder, we also do have future weekends of these games. We'll have more games tomorrow: Germany versus Sweden, Netherlands versus France, Poland versus Finland, and Spain versus Ukraine. And then the weekend of the 27th and 28th will be the last 2 rounds. Rounds 6 and 7 will be on the 27th and 28th of May, which will be next weekend. God, man, May's almost done. And you know what that means? I'll be heading to Germany because I am also going to be joining in for the Nations Cup in Berlin. I was announced yesterday I am the 3rd caster. Are you going to share with the class? I don't think she's here right now. She's probably eating and enjoying her little tattoo time. Speaking of, I actually hit up the tattoo artist. I sent her the artwork for what I want, and I'm just waiting to hear back from her. My assumption is that when I was messaging her last night, she was at home, and they don't have their books available at home probably, so she'll probably hit me up later today. And if she doesn't, then before I go to bed, I'll just poke her and be like, hey, just wanted to see if the Saturday was available for booking. And even then, I'm just getting a small tattoo on the back of my elbow. Or, well, the back of my bicep, I guess it is. I'm so excited to go get a tattoo. It's been a while. It'll be nice just to get like a small, like, 40 minute tattoo. Easy peasy, in and out. And then go get like a burger or something. You're going to make a bingo pun, but you don't have the balls for it? That was good. That was really good, Susborn. I like that one a lot. That was very good. Thanks for the joke. Hanzo, Diablo, Urel, Rhaegar. The members of Finland with a really strong start. A very strong start for the side of Finland. Ukraine, they've got a great Cho'Gall composition. Cho'Gall. Seriously, no, I'm not even joking around. This actually is a good Cho'Gall composition. Cho'Gall's your wave clear, Genji's your dive and your blow up. But obviously these teams are freaking cowards. These teams are freaking cowards, and they refuse to play good Heroes of the Storm. The Froggy Clan. Hanzo, Urel, Rhaegar, they're gonna need some extra damage, some extra wave clear. I would like to see a mage. Jaina wouldn't be awful, actually. Jaina with Diablo is really good. Synergistic with the Hanzo as well. Apocalypse, Dragon Arrow, Ring of Frost. Okay, they're gonna go Gul'dan. I like the Gul'dan still. Horrify is fantastic for a map like this. You can throw a Horrify into the boss pit. Into the boss pit. You can throw a Horrify and get a potential steal from that one. I gotta be honest though, I'm really surprised. 0 Medivh today. 0. No bans, no picks. 0 Medivh today. That's actually kind of wild to me. I'm not gonna lie. Don't know if there's a gentleman's agreement, but either way, let's go ahead and get into this. Which team will win? Which team wins Tomb of the Spider Queen? We have Ukraine versus Finland. And Spider Queen is 2 words. Spider Queen is 2 words. Start prediction. Get your gambles in. let's get into it, chat. On the left-hand side, we have the members of Ukraine. We are going to be seeing Genji, Tychus, Brightwing, Joanna, Blaze. On the right side, we got Finland. Take two. We got a Gul'dan, Yrel, Diablo, Hanzo, and Rhaegar. The gamble has already been had. We're just going to chill out here for just but a moment and see what happens here. First engagement will be in just but a moment. Thanks again for your patience. I do apologize about the delays, about all these, about the delay into this game.
5, 4.
Did anyone free Harrison Jones? Come on, he's right there. Look at him. He wants to be freed.
Let the battle begin.
He wants to be free. I like how the voice lines change based on the skins. It's a very good here. It was a very good game. Unfortunate that we no longer. It's on maintenance mode. You know, what'd be really cool is to see if like Stormgate leans into like skin stuff for the overlays. So like you know in StarCraft 2 you can get different overlays, if I'm not mistaken, for like your UI as the commander, like your command card and stuff. That'd be cool if they. I hope Stormgate does stuff like that. I wouldn't mind seeing some sort of unique skin stuff in Stormgate, but of course then you get into the competition. Then you get into the discussion of the competition. Does a skin have an advantage over a base, or you know, other abilities that are hard to see? So it becomes that sort of dealio. Granted, Stormgate is being developed alongside of its esports, so that could be a consideration and be like, okay, if you play in a custom game, it auto sets all your stuff to this, but if you're playing in like quick match or whatever, you can use the, I don't know. Wow, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited about Stormgate. I haven't been pumped about a game in a very long time. I haven't been pumped about a PvP game in a very long time. I'm sure the story mode would be really good for Stormgate and stuff, but looking forward to playing the game a ton. Oh, Pat in the bottom lane is going to get Polymorph, but the allied Gul'dan is on his way. We got some Echoed Corruption stacks being achieved as well. Oh, Yrel goes down. First Blood goes over to the side of Ukraine, and they might be looking for more here. Genji, Swift Strike onto Gul'dan. A quick
double kill.
If you played WoW, you wouldn't say that. He's an annoying prick. Who? Sorry, I honestly forgot I don't remember what I had mentioned that would correlate to WoW. I'm gonna be honest. That was a pain in your backside? Hey. Well, I appreciate you doing the admin work, bud. It's alright, we'll just blame Cross. He's not here to defend himself. It's just small miscommunications, that's all. But it's okay, it's no big deal. It happens. Oh, Harrison Jones. Oh, okay, thank you. I, honest to God, forgot that he was in World of Warcraft. I really did. Got the Subdue level 4 from the Joanna. That's why you saw the slow increase onto those two as she hits the punish onto them. A little bit of pressure into the bottom lane side while is taken out. The fight does continue over in the top portion of the map. The phase shift from Brightwing is good, and Hanzo, by the way, going to be going into the simple. Nope, he's going to be going into target practice level 1. Oh, hi Vita. Oh, hi Vita. What's up, Vita? We'd rather stop the game than revert it later. No, I'm with you on that, bud. I'm with you on that for sure. Still is Cross's fault, though. Diablo eats the Shadow Charge. I think he actually stopped the Shadow, or the Jet Propulsion from Blaze. Anyways, this is a very low Brightwing, saved by Jet Propulsion from Blaze. I think I might have just misheard the audio cue there. The last little bit of mana from Blaze will be able to save the Brightwing with that AoE stun, but he will be delayed out from his hearth as that Sonic Arrow from Hanzo did connect. Baha, I said hi like an hour ago. Yeah, that's not what I'm talking about, homie. I was demanding your Prime subs. I was demanding your Twitch Prime gaming, and you gave me nothing. In the sense of you didn't even respond. You didn't even say, oh, sorry, but I don't have it. No, just nothing. Nothing. I wake up at 3:30 for you. I put on my best beard. And what do I get? Ignored. 100% blame cross. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Done. Easy. Anyways. Tomb of the Spider Queen will continue to have rotations between lanes. We've got 76 gems in the pockets of Ukraine. They don't get any turned in right there. Delayed out. We have 36 already turned in for Finland. Hanzo, 3 out of the 5 stacks for his level 1. That's a swift strike through onto a polymorphed Rhaegar. He will fall. The good old suck will happen from Folk here. And that is, what is that? 9 gems on the ground. I think that was 5 plus 4. Gul'dan to fall as well. He'll drop about 6. Diablo picks him up, and Diablo's souls are finished out as Blaze will fall. Keep in mind, Diablo does gain 10 souls when an enemy hero dies. My worst? But when you're in Germany, your worst beard? No. I gotta look good for the camera. I know you're making a worse joke, and I'm fine with that. Honest to God, though, I've been, like, dieting. I've been trying to learn a little bit of German. I'm trying my best to, like, prepare physically and mentally for the Berlin adventure. I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm everything in between. Phase shift onto Holpaka from the right wing to save this moment. That's going to be a Rhaegar able to back away. 92 HP will be eradicated by the Fel Flame of this Gul'dan. More Fel Flames. 32 gems on the ground. Goodbye. That is a rough go for Ukraine, losing that many gems. Diablo hits the level 10, and he will have that reduced consumption of souls when he dies. 39 stacks for Gul'dan, 6.5 minutes into this map. That is wildly good. Is your liver ready? Yeah. No, absolutely. Come on, I live in a ski town, man. Everything revolves around drinking. Everything. I literally had this discussion with one of my friends recently. They were like, you don't get out of your house like as much in the winter. And I was like, well, no, because everything you do in the winter revolves around drinking pretty much, and that's more money. Like in the summer, you can go to the beach and just go chill. Like in the winter, it's like you go to the ski hill, you finish skiing, people want to go to the bar, or people have you over to their house in front of a fire and they want to have beer. So we're at the end of the ski season. So yeah, I've had my practice. I've actually been drinking less recently. I've been trying to be good about that and just drink less in general. But no, I'm super excited to have a lot of good German beers. I'm really excited to try a bunch of beers that I don't know. What is the 4th word in that mean? It's 9. I am not. What is the 4th word? I don't like reading words I don't know in another language. That was the other thing I was telling my dad. My dad's fluent in German. And so I was telling him, I was like, you know what, Dad? Before the trip, when we Discord call one morning, you should tell me all the bad words so I know them, so I know not to say them. If someone's like, Teehee Bahamut, say this. Good Jet Propulsion will connect into Urel. She'll be polymorphed as well. Hanzo done with his level 1. He's gonna go Flawless Technique at level 16, chat. There's no way in hell he'll take Piercing Arrow for the double explosion into minion waves. No. It's going to be Flawless Technique for that insane damage boost. Alright, sorry. Nice little stun onto Urel. Diablo comes in with a Shadow Charge. 41 gems. Oh, that's a huge Dragon's Arrow! Bunker comes down from Blaze, Horrified from Gul'dan. 41 gems will be saved by the bunker for now. Urel's right there. Gul'dan goes down. What? That's not the hero I was expecting to fall. Look at how many health bars on the side of Finland are just so very low. Hanzo has that extended range from hitting every enemy hero once, so he's able to snipe the Brightwing with that. God dang. Holpaka on this Genji is something to be feared. Oh, it means I'm not, no, I'm Canadian. No, I'll just... I was gonna say no, I'll just say I'm Romanian, but that doesn't go over well either. That doesn't go over well in Europe. People think it's very funny. People think it's very funny. Oh, you're a gypsy. You're gonna steal all my money. Hide the children. Oh, you're Romanian? Let me comically pull out a knife on you at a bar. That actually happened in the United States. There was a man from the UK, and he thought it would be very comical to pull a knife on me. Luckily, I was a local at that bar, and the bouncer saw it, and I shit you not, it was like from the movies. He grabbed him by like the collar of his shirt and like his belt loop and chucked him out of the bar, like face first out of the bar. It was almost like something out of a movie. It was beautiful. And then the bartender bought me a shot. He's like, I feel bad for you, bud. It's like, it happens. People are dicks. They think they're funny. 9. Ich. Oh my god, I can't say it. Ich bin Dracula. Ich bin. There we go. Man, that sound in German is very hard to do. My apologies, I'm off topic here. Let's go ahead and reel it on in as we have Web Weavers in lane for the side of Ukraine. They'll lose their Joanna as I start to focus in to the matchup, but Hanzo traded in all of this. Iscorp pops the Commandeer Odin, trying to find the last little bit of damage onto the Gul'dan, who gets an Ancestor healing from Rhaegar. But the Web Weaver phase is still pushing in through top and bottom, and that fort in bottom lane is gone. Might have been gone even before this, but either way, it's 8-7 and kills. Yrel jumps in with an Avenging Wrath, and Hopaka should be able to back out of this just fine. A lot of shurikens right in the spine of Diablo Core. Diablo. Yrel didn't have Ardent Defender for 45 seconds, and she will fall to the Blaze Twin Flames. Still Web Weaver in bottom. This is getting insane value for Ukraine right now. Every time I think Finland's gonna like reel it back in, because they do have a really good composition. They've got fantastic wombos, and they've been landing them as well. Oh, goodbye, Gul'dan. Nice purge. Nice purge. He's actually gonna live. All right, really good purge from Rhaegar to be able to save the moment. Did he go Purification? No, he didn't. Okay. Level 16 from Hanzo, accidentally picks Piercing Arrow. Man, all these Hanzos accidentally picking Piercing Arrow left and right. If another Web Weaver phase is summoned, this is going to be huge for the side of Ukraine. A lot of the waves are pushed up, especially the bottom lane. Specifically, the bottom lane is going to be the one that's pushed up quite a bit. Genji gets a camp in the bottom lane. Only 2 gems on him, so he's not the one that really needs to turn in. As we take a look, it's going to be Tychus. Tychus with 27. And there's currently 24 in, but this will be a red Web Weaver phase over to the side of Finland. Finland! Genji picks his level 16. He will be going into the Reflect. Phase shift from Brightwing. Oh, attempted to save the Genji, but this is where Finland actually once again shows signs of life. Can they actually get the bottom? Well, they should get the bottom lane fort. They should. Yrel's been clearing things out down there. Seems like Gul'dan and Rhaegar are already in position to try and take this. I think we just had an earthquake. Sorry. I felt a little shake, and then I see my studio lights are shaking. I'm pretty sure we just had a little earthquake. Or at least maybe I felt an aftershock. Yrel, Righteous Hammer, tries to bop Brightwing into a wall, but it does not work out for them. Top lane Web Weaver cleared out before it even hits the already down fort. Bottom lane Web Weaver very healthy right now. That should be a fort eradicated. Look at that health bar just get shredded. Here comes the Death Wave as well. But let's take a look in mid. Another Death Wave to be summoned by this Web Weaver. Does get that push onto the bottom, or the mid lane keep front gate. Yrel, Ardent Defender, but you can't be Ardent Defender if you are a squirrel. She gets the Ancestor healing as well. That's 2 heroics onto Yrel, and now the Rhaegar shall fall. Actually, Gul'dan to go down. See, these are the moments that I keep talking about. Finland shows really cool signs of life, and then this happens. And then this happens. They hemorrhage two critical heroes, and then it's just the Genji show seemingly after that, as he tries to deflect, tries to run away, tries to outplay the Hanzo, but brother kills brother, and Diablo's souls were consumed. Bottom lane is a massive wave, I do want to point that out, while this little scuffle in mid still continues. Top lane's got a really good wave with, 2 catapults up there, and they're dealing significant damage into structures. 209, that's 418 damage into structures from those katas. Bottom lane keep is not saved. Very low, Joanna tries to shield glare back into Vi, and will be able to do so. That top lane keep is going to be, nope, still fixation from the catapults. Tychus does go down. Things are falling apart now that I complimented the side of Ukraine. About 80% of this keep will fall to these catapults that did arrive, and man, oh man, this is a rough spot for the members of Ukraine to be in. What are they going to do here? It feels like they need to push out waves and go for 20 and then for a turn-in. If they go for the turn-in now, I feel like this is just going to be a turn-in that just equalizes the map and pushes out the waves. But speaking of equalization, I mean, we still have 2 forts available to the members of Finland and their bottom lane keep. We're on the opposing side. It's a rough go in bottom lane. Sorry, I just sat down at my desk. Why are you apologizing? I don't think that was for me. I think that message might have been for someone else. But if you are apologizing, yeah. That's right. Sorry. Boston Top gets the keep. Man, I gotta say, Finland on a tear here. Finland's maybe gonna be able to take map 1. Good jet propulsion, a blessed shield to follow up afterwards. X-Strike from the Genji, and that is a dead Gul'dan. Okay, boss is on core. It's going to scratch the shielding. Maybe gets a bit of percent off the core. No, the race is actually going to be... The burn is going to be way too fast. Core shielding will be scratched, and this shall be... Ooh, I spoke too soon. Oh, I didn't speak too soon. I was just right with it. Oh, you just sat down at your desk, the earthquake. Ah, okay. Clever. All right, Jonah gets the turn in. That will be blue web weavers descending to the side of Ukraine. All righty. How much will they get with this, though? How much siege can they put in? Mid lane will descend right on top of this, or right in front of this fort, but there is going to be a bruiser camp to also defend. 20 talents here on both sides. Nothing crazy out of the ordinary. We'll take a look at those a little bit later. I do want to point out Radiating Faith for the Joanna. Upgrade onto the Blessed Shield, which is off cooldown currently. Phase shift from Brightwing. Full HP on the Joanna. If my math is right, I think they have back-to-back turn-ins. Yeah, they do have back-to-back turn-ins on the side of Ukraine. Hanzo's Dragon Strike will not strike onto anything. Horrify from the Gul'dan does have the Haunt upgrade at level 20. The mid lane fort will go down as the bunker is summoned by Blaze. Does have the fortified bunker. Big condemn, big condemn, big condemn. Can they kill the Rhaegar before the second ancestral triggers? Yes. Top fort is down. Mid lane fort has gone down as well. The Webweaver in bottom is pushing up, and that seems like where Yrel and Gul'dan will go. The Commandeer Odin with the big red button is going to expire fairly soon, so they're going to try and find as much value into the mid lane keep front gate. That's an X-Strike from Genji into Shuri, the drain, the deflect, and I can't believe Holpaka lives there. Commandeer Odin tried to poke over the far side of the wall, but can't get in range, and that will be the Webweaver phase done and dusted. Now, are they going to look for back-to-back here? Are they going to back off, and they've got 10 seconds before the turn-in opens up? That's shorter than the duration of Hanzo and the Rhaegar death timers. Yrel's got Avenging, or Ardent Defender available. That's Iron Skin from the Joanna. Arabano taking chunking damage from Gul'dan, and the clutch is open once again. 73 gems need to be turned in. Excuse me, 60 gems need to be turned in. There's 73 currently in the pockets, but they're feigning that they're going for the turn-in. Blessed Shield to the face of the Diablo. Does he have souls to buy back? I don't believe so. Yes, he does, actually. I didn't see the model initially. Hanzo gets a really, really good Dragon Strike, Dragon's Arrow from the core, but the follow-up on that is a Horrify from Gul'dan. That does pull the Genji into a bad spot, but he's able to Swift Strike, X-Strike. Oh, the healing from Brightwing. You need a Blink Heal, need a Blink Heal, need something. There's going to be some Pixie Dust. The Apocalypse from Diablo is utilized. We have Tychus to go down first. Rhaegar should fall as well. Genji with the deflect gets the phase shift from Brightwing just in time as he was about to lose all of his HP, but he will still lose all that HP. 69 gems in the pockets of Ukraine, but can they hold on to all of those? I think Genji's dead. No, that's Brightwing, actually. Arabano shall be drained of all their hope. Man, we are playing Catch with Dad today. Moments look... Oh, yeah, Finland's done with this. Finland's done. They're going core. They're just done. And why wouldn't you? 50-some seconds, 30 to 50 seconds on death timers for 4 enemy heroes. Oh, but there is a camp to grab, chat. They could have grabbed this camp. What are you doing? There's another camp to grab. Oh, there's a minute until this one's up, and 30 seconds till boss. This is the wrong call. This is absolutely the wrong call. Finland, you are making an egregious error. You're going to lose this series because of that choice you just made. I'm sorry. Sorry, you didn't get the rest of the camps from Tomb of the Spider Queen. Drain onto Joanna, she will fall. Tychus is going to respawn, and that will be a
Team kill.
technically to wrap up this map number 1. GG, well played. There's about a 20-second delay, Cranky. There's a 20-second delay. Oh god, my back is really tight today. Man, I sat super weird during Mario Kart yesterday. Worth it, though. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into... I don't know why this sounded like I was singing it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into Nations Cup EU second phase. We're in round of 4. We're in the last best of 5 of the day, and we have a game up on the side of Finland. As a reminder, this is the Meta Madness style of draft, which means that heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for map number 2. So Gul'dan, Diablo, Hanzo, all the heroes we saw in the last game are unavailable. Now, bans will continue to be only pertaining to the current map. So if we see like a Vala ban, she's only banned away for Battlefield of Eternity. If we see Infernal Shrines in the next map, she could be picked up. So Karazim and Chen hosted a party, didn't end well, everyone got punch drunk. That was good, Susform. That was good. I like that one. I like that one a lot. I like that a lot. That was a really good joke. Alright. A Nubarak to be banned away, no Cocoon, no Burrow combos, no Rewind at 20. Sylvanas is also removed with her high siege potential and lockdown of towers. Good burst ability as well, good sustain chase, or disengage as well. Gotta keep that in mind. She does disengage quite easily. And what are we going to get here for bans otherwise from the side of Ukraine and Finland? Maybe a Lucio ban. Brightwing was already played, if I'm not mistaken, so she is not pickable. Lucio, very good. Ana's pretty good for this map. We'll see a Vala ban. As I had mentioned, these bans are only pertaining to Battlefield, which makes sense. I mean, Anub'arak, Vala, very good heroes together, and also just strong on a map like this. Anub'arak zoning strong, Cocoon, as I had mentioned, Vala sustained damage. Onto the Immortal, onto the Race, onto the Siege, onto the next. On to the next. Sylvanas and what? So, looking really quickly from the made-up matches. I feel like this series is going to be kind of close. I feel like we're going to be getting into a Game 5 for some reason. I got this weird gut feeling this is going to be a Game 5 series. I don't know why, but that's where my brain's at with it. Hogger, first pick for the side of Ukraine. Okay. Not bad whatsoever. He's just strong on the wave clear, good for Immortal Race potential, good displacement as well on top of all of that. One second, I'm going to fix the drive me nuts. I need filters. This is just bothering me. There's like a little bit of spillage. Where is the smoothness? There we go. That's better. Let's move smoothness to 69. There we go. And then key color. Oh, we don't want smoothness that high. Right, let's move this down to 10. Move this down to 60. Okay. There we go, that's better. Sorry, just the key spill was looking a little weird to me. Oh, that's fine. Actually, we'll make this 45. 40? There we go, 40. That looks way better. No. There we go. Alright, sorry, I was just fixing chroma key stuff. It was just bothering me. I kept looking over and just seeing like the hard sort of green outline on my body. Even then, it's still kind of there, but it's a little bit better now. Augur, Varian, Li Ming on the side of Ukraine looking for a single target deletion. Junkrat, Murden, good answer with the Junkrat for, or at least good pickup on the Junkrat for displacement. And then the Varian into all of that will be a little difficult. We've got an Anduin, so no yoinks. So yeah, they're definitely going into single target deletion from the side of Ukraine. They might be looking for the team fight, then going for race potential afterwards. So how do you respond inside of Finland? I think Stukov is still up and available, if I'm not mistaken, so I wouldn't be too opposed to a Stukov for the flailing swipes to push back the enemy post level 10. Healing Pathogen's good. Lurking Arm will be a nice denier. Chen is a fantastic pickup as well, because you will have the Wandering Keg for displacement into the single target. So I really like the adjustment that Finland's made into this map number 2. Hey Gato, welcome back. Nice and smooth. Tattoo looks good. Your lunch looked really good. Was the what was the biscuit thing? Was that biscuits and gravy on the side near the bacon, or was that like a biscuit with like a poached egg or something? I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell from the photo, but it looked really good. Nice Tracer Malfurion to round out the draft. Good sustained damage, burst ability, and the pulse bomb value will be nice and chunky. How do we wrap up this draft? Gonna need some extra damage. Greymane, I don't think he was played in the series yet, so we could see a Greymane. I'd actually really love a Greymane. Or a Cassia. Cassia wouldn't be bad for Tracer blinds. Ball Lightning, Valkyrie. Yeah, the Cassia makes a lot more sense with the composition, with what they're going up against. Gives you the race potential as well. But the Valkyrie could be the pickup later on to grab Varian, or we could just see Paul. Well, so Lightning Ball can be broken by displacement, like recall from Tracer. Varian can charge away. Hogger can spin out. So I feel like we want a Valkyrie game. I feel like this should be a Valkyrie game. Anyways, let's go ahead and start a prediction chat. I didn't add in the extra I. Let's go. I spelled things correctly. Gluten-free egg sandwich. Fried egg with bacon, cheese, and gluten-free biscuit. That looked really good, Gato. I hope your tummy feels nice and happy. I hope you're feeling nice and cozy after your tattoo. And thanks for coming back and hanging out with us. Getting into map number 2 and our 4th best of 5 of the day. We're going to see what's going to be going on with this. You said hearty meal. For some reason, hearty means eggs and or breakfast things to me. No, you're right. That is 100% right. To the left-hand side of our map, we are going to be looking at the members of Ukraine. We've got Den on the Varian. We've got Ara playing that Hogger. Holpaka on the Tracer. Iskort playing the Li Ming. And Chikil on this Malfurion. To the east side, to the right, we've got Finland. We got Pat on the Chen. We got Folk on the Cassia.
10 seconds.
Pauki on the Stukov, Suri on that Muradin, and V will be playing the Junkrat. Your gamble is still going. We got Charge Strikes on the Cassia level 1. Any predictors in chat? Do you believe in Finland? Do you believe in Ukraine? Who's going to win map number 2? I'm suddenly realizing how mobile Ukraine's comp is. Yep. Fen from Cassia, Junkrat, Concussion Mines, Murden, Dwarf Tossing, Chen, Flying Kick, Wandering Keg. Stukov's probably like the most, you could say is the most immobile one of the entire group. Because he also does stand still for the Lurking Arm. He does stand still for the Flailing Swipes or the Massive Shove. But even then, he should be doing exactly what he's doing, playing from afar. Is this going to be a low blow Stukov? Going to try and play off the burst ability of Cassia and the sustained damage of Junkrat. Flipped your coin, predictor came up tails. There you go. It's a fun, honestly, that's a fun way to bet too. Oh, we've got the freshest ingredients for Chen. We'll see, I'm assuming we'll see the Flying Kick adjustment at level 4 for him. Could see the spell power reduction. We do see that from time to time. Folk gonna back off, getting hit with the Pulse Bomb from the Tracer, but it does not get the kill. Tails was Finland. Well, I wish you all the best in your gambles. We got a nice competitive gamble here. We got it's a 1 to 4.3 out payout if Finland does win. So we got some Ukrainian believers here. Overpower, by the way, for the Varian at level 1. When parry blocks basic attacks, Heroic Strike cooldown is refreshed, and the next one does 40% more damage. So Sustained damage from the Cassia, like when she comes in for a fend, if you get that parry, that's gonna be really strong. I feel like we're gonna get charge at level 10 with that parry since you want to probably hold on to the extra charges. That's first blood over to the side of Ukraine. Li Ming gets a reset, and she's gonna try and step forward and find a second kill, but I don't think one's gonna be achieved. Arcane Orb gonna go just to the side. Chen kicking in with pressure onto the Hogger, but oh, Tracer's up here, and she did not show in wave. Chen's got to leave this, unless he wants to try and delay things out until his team gets here, but this is risky, this is risky. Murden, Dwarf tosses in, Chen is going to die. Now Murden comes in here, the camp is going to be channeled over to the side of Finland. Hogger gets a bad bounce right into Cassia. If she can get a charge, oh, Pulse Bomb? No, she's fine. Or he's fine, excuse me, the Chen is fine. I thought he was going to die right there. Not the Chen, the Hogger. Murden gets a Dwarf Toss out. If he did not have that Dwarf Toss, he was about to die to Tracer. Taunt onto the Stukov. He's fine in bottom, though. No kill. No kill onto Stukov. And we get our first objective phase going to be spawning here. Looks like Junkrat will Hearth out for full mana. His health was completely fine. Needed all that mana. Invade onto the camp from the side of Ukraine. I like this aggression. They're going to taunt onto the Cassie, I think that is. Another kill onto her. She just now respawned. Concussion Mine from the Junkrat. Chattering Teeth will chase onto one hero. And it does look like Ukraine's invade into Finland on this camp will work out. Chen going to have a half a bar of stagger. Still have the Impaler camp pushing onto the top lane. Assistance onto the Junkrat. Concussion Mine throws back the Varian. Impaler? It's actually dropping low here. Objective phase is untouched by either side, but here is Li Ming with the start of the race. Taunt Varian, as we've already seen. We've actually got the healing static, the Thunder Burn, sorry, for the Varian. So we should see healing static later on. Usually those are the comboed Thunderclap talents together. There's the Flying Kick, the Deadly Strike, as I mentioned, synergistic with the level 1. Cassia's poking onto this objective. Speaking of poke, Li Ming trying to do the same thing. Suri going to be tanking some of those magic missiles and stuff. Junkrat's Concussion Mine doesn't split the Varian like he wants, but that's a very low Varian with low blow underneath them. He almost gets chunked by that one. Cassia joining back into the fight, leaving the race. Kick on to Tracer, but she blinks away immediately. Arcane Orbs at full distance from the Li Ming. She's got that Triumvirate. Magic Missiles will connect onto the Junkrat. That's Concussion Mine. Pushes back the enemy, and Chen is fine and safe. Good Junkrat Concussion Mine. This is the value that I had mentioned in the draft initially about how good Concussion Mines are against these dive compositions, as the second phase of the Immortal will be activated. Lurking Arm, Concussion Mine. No, Cassia still will go down for another kill over the side of Ukraine. And I mentioned in the draft, I feel like the series can go to Game 5, and it's looking like Ukraine's playing for Game 5, or at least they're playing for an advantage in map number 2. Chen should die here. Duh? Oh my god, just enough. Just enough. Just enough drinks for Chen. He's fine. And this will be objective phase over to the side of Finland, or excuse me, Ukraine. 40-some% and rising on the Pulse Bomb for Tracer. Concussion Mine to zone back the enemy, and here comes the Immortal to top lane. I think I might need to get something with caffeine in it after this game. I'm yawning a little bit here. Especially if we have a 1-to-1 score, that means we're going to a map 4 guaranteed. Varian waiting, trying to give Regeneration Glove to the allies. Nice little thing to note right there. Just holding, waiting for the Regeneration Glove. It's just a small chunk of mana and health, and that might just be exactly what they need, and maybe it's going to be enough to kill this Murden Dwarf Toss away. Dwarf Toss does have some physical and spell armor, so that did save the moment, keeping Suri alive. The trait will kick in for Muradin, and this is going to be top lane for it to go down. Augur going to be looking to jump in here into the... Oh, this is a really good bounce. If they can get a staggering blow into Murden, they might be able to get a kill. Taunt from Varian on an 8-second cooldown. Flying kick in from Chen. What? Finland? Finland finds a kill in this moment. They lose their top lane for it early on. That's a rough go. That's a jump in from Pat as well. They want the Malfurion. Can they get it? Stagger from Chen activated. Yes, the Chen! The Chen gets the kill on the Malfuri, and it must have been the damage over time from the Withering Flame, but this is Folk so very low. Tracer goes in, flying kick onto Tracer. She recalls. That's a lurking arm. Low blow. Finds the kill for the members of Finland, and they have now pulled back into this game. Now, of course, there still are structural advantages to the side of Ukraine. Yes, that Ukraine has more kills, but, chat. Look at the heroic experience difference now. See how much closer it is. I did hear a taunt from Varian just now. The fight does continue in this mid-top lane. Chunk of experience over to the side. Oh, wow, we're just A-ramming right now, chat. We've been A-ramming in this top for quite a while, and it continues to be the motif. Maybe it ends. Maybe we have someone go down to bottom lane to soak. Pulse bomb, Folk, goodbye. Cassia being bullied here, but a very low Tracer and a very low Hogger sit on the bottom side of this top lane. Chen trying to flying kick around. No 10 talents here. Bye, Chen. 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 No way you live. Concussion Mine will kill the Tracer at least. They get a counter kill. It's 1 for 2. Taunt from Varian. Oh, no. Staggered kills left and right. No 10 talent here, and Finland will hemorrhage a lot of experience over to the side of Ukraine. Ouch. Ouch. 98 seconds on Cassia's death time. Cassia's been dead for 98 seconds of the 8 minutes of this game. That's a rough go. She's been bullied a bit. She has been bullied a bit. I will point that out. Cassia's had 5 deaths. She's been bullied here. 10 talent tiers, though, are on the top of our screen. Tracer will be going into the Pulse rounds. So not going to have these slow on that one. Let's pull away the talents. Ice Corp, Iscorp, very low. Ball Lightning will find the kill. I didn't expect that one. I thought they'd be able to break the connection. Shen with the Wandering Keg looking to push onto Den. Den's going to be bopped right into the enemy team, and now with that Wandering Keg setup, can they find a kill onto Varian? He gets a parry, and yes, he will go down. Riptire from Junkrat immediately popped the... What was that? Stormbolt. How did that miss Tracer? Flying kick from Chen. We do have a Fallen Shaman pushing bottom lane, but here's the issue. The Fallen Shaman... Oh, no, that's a min... No, the Fallen Shaman is getting tower shots, so that actually works out really good for the side of Finland. Bad RNG. Bad RNG from Ukraine. I remember we were in a CCL comms one time, and that's all you heard from one of the players was, oh, bad RNG. And we got out of comms, and Grubby and I were talking about it. We were like, by the way, if anyone doesn't know, the RNG is literally the tower where the tower shots onto the Fallen Shaman, because that's all they said. They were like, oh, bad RNG. I swear to God, it was like a team with Lobber or something like that. It actually might have been Lobber in that moment. Taunt onto the Stukov. We've got a Concussion Mine to try and displace the Varian. The Ball Lightning will go out. Some volleyball being played by a lot of these members on the side of Ukraine, but it's going to be Folk who should go down. Hogger will spin to death, but it still is 2 for 1. Hogger for a Cassia Stukov. And we've got Katas in top lane opening things up. Man, I gotta say, this map is unraveling on the side of Finland. I feel like they completely need to tighten this up and try and find a couple kills, but when you dive onto a Varian and you're the one to die, that is just unfortunate. Oh, that feels so bad. You're like, okay, we got this Varian, we can blow him up, and then it's just like, nah. What really happens is this.
Miss.
Ukraine wants to equalize, though. It's not over. It's Battlefield of Eternity. It still is quite early on this map. The Immortal will go to bottom, since that is the lane with the fort still available. The more well-defended lane. Half a level to go for 13 talent here. Chen's going to split soak that in top, I think. As the allied team in bottom lane for Finland will do their best to poke at these waves and such. The experience is coming in quite rapidly. They're going to be poking it. Yeah, this is going to... Oh, look at Hogger, look at Hogger, look at Hogger. They don't see this. Hogger comes in for a flank. That's a huge shockwave. There's going to be the pulse bomb, and Junkrat is gone. Hogger with a really good bounce through the enemy team. That's Hogger going to be falling on the... No, he's not. Stukov is the one who gets rocketed across the screen on the top right. That's a Cassia to go down as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is looking like Finland warmed up in game 1 and game number 2. They are coming to put on the pressure. Where is my button that I want to look at? 156 seconds of death timer for Cassia, and that's actually going to continue to go up because it was still counting. She had 12 seconds to go on that one, so 170 seconds of a 12-minute game. That's a rough go, and I don't think these are bad players. It's just there's been some bullying. Definitely been some bullying from Ukraine. The Immortals should confirm the bottom lane keep. I will say this, RNG, good for the side of Finland, as this Fallen Shaman will get some great siege onto the fort. Tracer to come up here with the help of Hogger. I do think they'll save the fort. It's going to be on low HP, but I think Tracer and Hogger have enough displacement and such to... Oh, no, they're going to give this. Hogger goes to camp. Oh, wait, no way. They still save it. Right, because minions retarget to minions. They don't. It's not katas. My brain was doing catapult rules, where once a catapult fixates on a structure, it just locks onto it. Or I guess catapults fixate onto structures. Say the word catapult one more time. 16 talents here, almost here for the members of Ukraine. 15 to 8 in our kills. Muradin, he's anchoring on the high side of this. We've got a flank from Tracer, not being seen right now. Well, it is going to be seen here. Tracer jumps in. Concussion Mine to try and push back the Varian, but that does not connect onto him, so the Wandering Keg will be used. Ball Lightning goes out as well. A very low Junkrat tries to back off. Hogger with a staggering blow, 70 HP on Junkrat as he does go down. Tracer and the rest are going to continue their dive and their chase. This is going to be the end of the map, I do think. Death timers are long enough. You get a kill onto Muradin, you easily go core. I think you honestly just go core now.
Red team's core is under attack.
Remember when I joked around about a team losing the series because they didn't get all the maps or all the camps? Well, I want to say Ukraine, you didn't get all the camps, so you can't end. You cannot end. You did not get all the available camps. What are you doing? Why are you going to core? You're running the wrong way. You're supposed to go get this camp. This camp is up and available. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is wrong. Everyone knows this is wrong. Oh my god. They're throwing. They're throwing. Ukraine's throwing. They didn't get the camp. Wait, are they actually throwing? Hold on. Hogger's taking a ton of damage here. Now, Folk's going to go down. And the core is slowly but surely going to fall as well. Junkrat and Muradin to defend. It was looking sketchy for, like, one moment, and then it wasn't anymore right after that. You know, really good casting from me. It looked sketchy until when it wasn't. GG, well played over the side of Finland. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a tied series. What's up, Tree Leaf? Good to see you today, bud. Happy Saturday to you. We're in our final best of 5 of the day, and we've got a 1-1 score. We've got a 1-1 score. I am going to go to the hardware store, to the post office. I'm going to walk Bandit, and then I'm going to go get a cheeseburger. Oh, God, I'm so excited about that cheeseburger, chat. Get the lunch special, $10 cheeseburger, french fries. Maybe I'll get lemonade instead of a beer. Lemonade sounds really good today. Give myself a little bit of acid reflux before I go to the bar for bingo. Polar opposite of first game. Cranky, I would agree with you on that statement. I would absolutely agree with you on that statement, my friend. Enjoy. See, you got Chair is going to break down the draft for you, okay? Everybody, Chair is going to get the draft for you, okay? Welcome back into Nations Cup. Blah, blah, blah.
For the frozen throne!
light abandons no man.
All shall suffer.
What's up, bud? Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. The light abandons no one. BRB need mana. Alrighty. Ah, delicious. Okay. So, what do we got here? What do we got? We're going to Towers of Doom, map number 3, in our final best of 5 of the day. Dahaka, Anduin, Whitemane, Sylvanas Lucio, and what to be banned away? We're Garrosh. Okay, so Nubarak, Leoric, Kael'thas versus an Uther Falstad. I walked by the window and I got like chills just now. Oh, thought it was a lot warmer already outside, but I realized it's only noon. Oh, Baha, Chair said we're getting a Cho'Gath from Ukraine. Do you agree? Yeah, I do think so. It's a good map for him. Whoa! Anonymous.
Congratulations. Feels amazing, man. 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 Feels amazing, man.
Anonymous, thank you for the $25. Whomever you are, I appreciate it. Oh, was it you soaking? Was it you soaking? Did you accidentally hit Anonymous again? If it was you, I appreciate it. Thank you, BRB Soaking. Thank you for the $25. It's very generous of you. Thank you very much, bud. Appreciate the kind words. Super happy to be going to Germany. I'm so freaking excited. Thank you very much. I'm beyond myself. Like, my first LAN event is in Europe, which is wild to me. My first LAN event is going to be in EU, which is so crazy to me. But you know what? I'm pretty sure my dad's pretty proud of me. My dad's pretty happy about it. My parents don't know like anything about esports. They don't really watch Twitch. My dad's super pumped about it. He's like, yes, hell yeah, dude. No, I'm Spartacus. No, I'm Spartacus. Which team wins? Towers. Towers of Doom. Towers of Dom. Yeah, we don't want to call it that. How's my German? Anyways, there you go. On the left-hand side, we got the members of Ukraine. On the right, it's going to be the side of Finland. Let's get into mid lane. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. Map number 3 in our last best of 5 of the day. There will be 4 more best of 5s tomorrow morning for round 5. There will be Germany versus Sweden, Netherlands versus France, Poland versus Finland, and Spain versus Ukraine. Those will be the games tomorrow, but right now we're in this best of 5 to determine who is the victor between Ukraine and Finland, and who will move into the next map with an advantage. This is a best of 5, so we still have at least 2 more maps. Duolingo constantly makes me translate the exact same sentence back and forth 20 times. I don't mind that so much for repetition, but I'm fine. Like, for me, for my learning, that's good for me. Like, that's why I'm okay with it. I like repetition in my language learning personally. Nubarak burrows onto the Uther, gets hit with a gravity lapse from the Kael'thas, who accidentally took the wrong town at level 1. Folk accidentally took Mana Addict? No, everyone knows Convection's the real talent at level 1 for Kael'thas players. Uther, Uther's going to be going Hammer the Lightbringer, so he'll have cooldown reduction on his Justice. Nope, I'm blanking on the name. Hammer of Justice. You also get mana reduction, mana return as well. I can say I'm a wizard in Finnish, and thanks to Duolingo. See? What else do you need in life? Prove it? Prove what? There's a delay on stream. I forget what I say half the time. Prove that I'm a better repetition learner? Okay. My Heroes the Stormcasting is the example. Some repetition's fine, but after I've been translating a boy and a man to French a million times, I think it moved to something else. Oh, that is actually really annoying. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Because like a lot of the lessons that I've done for German are like, Wasser und Kaffee bitte, or Wasser bitte, or you know like Wasser und Brot bitte. Bort? I can't say the word bread. It's B-O-R-T, but I don't think it's like there's a different pronunciation with the O that I don't know. You need what is Sisu? Is this a different language learning program? God, oh, you'd be surprised with how often that comes in handy there. Are there a lot of wizards in Finland? I mean, if so, I mean, I guess I might as well start packing my bags. I'd like to join. My finish is non-existent, but hey, I can pick it up. Your son is also called Bort? Yes. Those words are more useful than what you get? Yeah. I will be honest, though, I'm not the biggest fan of Duolingo in general. I was learning Japanese from them for a little bit, and the one thing that I could not stand is sometimes it would want you to like write the sentence in a formal way, and then sometimes it'd be fine if you wrote it like informally, which is just kind of annoying. It's like I wish it would say translate the sentence to a formal, like translate this to a formal sentence. I wish they would just be clear on that. That was the most annoying thing in Japanese. Like, you're doing a lesson and then you translate everything formally then. Anyways, trade on to the objective. I'm so sorry. I'm distracted. I'm definitely getting a little hungry here. So I'm all over the place. But 7 will be achieved by both sides fairly soon. This is going to be a bit of poke from Falstad onto a few of the members. Did Falstad step a little too far out to get that poke? I do think this is a bit of a blunder from Falstad, as this is going to be another kill over to the side of Finland. I am 90% sweat, but the yard looks better. How are you typing?
Your world is upside down.
Oh, it's a Finnish world. Oh, okay. It's Brot, not Bort. Ah. How dare me. Spelled it wrong. Hammer gains for the Falstad at level 4. A little bit of healing from those auto attacks as Anubarak gets a burrow charge. Number of Blind will connect on to the Sonya, who's trying to pressure out the enemy. The healing beam from the Lieutenant Morales is just good enough, and this camp, which was achieved to the side of Finland, is going to be cleared out before it even gets into lane. Those 7 talent tiers are here. We actually have Poison Spear for the Sonya, so we're probably looking at Leap at level 10. We will see Sun King's Fury for the for the Kael'thas as well. Umbral Bind gets the pull onto the Uther. He's going to be hit with a stun. He returns a stun to the Anubarak as well. Falstad with some W Valia. Only 9 stacks on Falstad, but I do want to point out 72 stacks for the Vala. She's not died just yet as I break the game. There we go. Let's go ahead and get that vision fixed up for ourselves here. Okay. Oh. Falstad barrel rolls out. It'll just get hit with a living bomb. Boss is up and available as the 5-minute mark has hit the game. And we've got top, left, and right, but this is maybe an invade onto the camp. Maiev sees this. They actually don't trigger the Spirit of Vengeance, nor does Anubarak jump in. Leoric on the right-hand side. Kael'thas helping to zone. I don't think they try and aggress onto the left-hand side. Yeah, this is just going to be trade onto bell tower shots. 4 into the core of Ukraine. 4 will be raiding into the side of the Gravekeeper of Finland. Bottom lane. Uther tank. No, it's Lieutenant Morales tank. Come on, bud. Where have you been? Everyone knows Lieutenant Morales is the new tank. Yeah, it's Uther tank. Main tank Uther for the side of Ukraine. He will also finish the Hammer of the Lightbringer at level 1, so he's got the basic attacks reduce the cooldown of Hammer of Justice by 1.5 seconds. Now it's basic attacks. That means it is a anything. All attacks reduce cooldown. It's not like, oh, you gotta hit a hero for that 1.5. No. You just smack stuff. Uther smack and get... Uh-oh. Oh, Falstad, he's gonna be seen. Oh, this might be a double kill? No, 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 wait, you already used barrel roll. Yeah, that's a gust, okay. It was looking bad until it wasn't, and then it was looking bad again, but then it wasn't. Oh, my back hurts. It's just my lower back, it's not even my hip, which is kind of good. Just sore from the way I've been sitting. Stay well and listen on top of the cocoon. This is just bullying. Finland and Ukraine. It's seriously like it's like we trade in the skill aggression, or I guess not skill aggression, the aggression from each other. Like map number 1, Finland with some really good turning moments. Ukraine played pretty strong. Last map, Ukraine dominated. This map, it just does not feel the same. So not sure if it's draft, not sure if it's comfort in the limiting hero pool. They attempt to invade the camp. Anubarak summons a bunch of beetles. We've got a single altar in the center of the map. Leap in from Sony into the backline. Slam from Sony as well. Den getting a little bit low here. Will get the stun onto the Kael'thas. Divine Shield thrown onto someone, I thought. Anyways. Stim onto the Vala. She's just trying to chase in to get in position to get the auto. She can't find anyone. This fight is so split all over the place. Vala gonna be able to get a kill onto Leoric. That's a Phoenix from the Kael'thas, and unfortunately for the side of Finland, I started complimenting their prowess in this game, and they're gonna be losing a member just before the subjective phase. 4 shots will go into the core of Finland. D-shield to auto cap doesn't work like that. It still would be contested between 2 people. Singular altar. Main tank Uther tends to feel like this. What? Where's our altar phase? Is singular in the bottom, or is it going to be double? I can't tell because the Anubarak icon is blocking the center minimap spot. Okay, single altar, bottom of the map. For our next one, shouldn't be far off from the announcement of that. Both teams should have 13 talents here. I do want to point out, Falstad only 13 stacks on his Gathering Storm. It's a little rough for the Falstad. He has been split from these engagements, I feel, getting some split soak as well, just to make sure that they're not missing out on that big stay a while and listen. That's going to be a hammering from Falstad. He's got Gust up and available. There's a Divine Shield onto Uther to save him for but a moment. He's looking for more stuns. He will get hit with a Gravity Lapse, will go down. That's going to be a stim onto Vala, but the Gust actually pushes everyone right next to her. She's going to try and back away, getting those Valas and getting those autos and keeping the hatred up. She'll vault forward. Death Dealer going to attempt to do something here. Containment Disc will not connect. Potion, vault forward. Vala's got the sustained damage, but can she take down this Anubarak as well? No. A good kill onto the Maiev, as Uther and Falstad did fall. Alrighty. Singular altar. Does Falstad have flight available? Yes, he does, okay? He's got to get in range of it, though, unfortunately. He is now just in range. He's just in range. He's going to fly in. That's going to be the Phoenix from the Kael'thas early in the fight. Here's a big entomb moment for Leoric, but he's not going to pop it. Falstad looking for that angle into the Gust. He's going to be cocooned just as that comes through. Sonya going to slam the Falstad out, but Anubarak burrows in. That's a stay a while and listen. Umbral Bind does pull the Sonya, I think, into a precarious position. She'll fall here. That's going to be a ton of damage onto Morales. She will get a stim onto the Vala. She's going to try and turn things around. Uther will go down. He's got some ghost heals for his allies. Looks like Kael'thas and crew, they find the triple kill. If they could find more here, I feel like they could actually try and convert the bottom lane bell tower, but the Falstad Vala is just too much to deal with. So this is just going to be a channel from the Kael'thas, uninterrupted. No, Falstad, why would you go into the bush? Why?
That's a lot of knock!
Oh. Thank you for casting this morning. Helped power through the extra workday. Now they get housework done. Glad to help, Cav. Glad to be part. Glad to make everyone's day. Absolutely, bud. Oh, goodbye, Vala. Oh no, she got a Divine Shield. Never mind. Okay. 202 stacks on Vala. She has not died yet. Nope. Full gambit on the Vala. 25% bonus attack speed. You want prize with that? That was such a fun movie to watch in Discord. By the way, this upcoming Friday, we're watching Hudson Hawk. If you have no idea what Hudson Hawk is, you should come by Discord on Friday. It is an old movie. Not that old, actually. It's a, I'd say, what is it, like 80s, I think it is? With Bruce Willis. Young Bruce Willis. Very, very good movie. Super underrated. Used to be on, like, Spike all the time. I constantly see it on... Oh, that sapper is not over the wall. Oh, my God. That's rough. I thought the sapper actually kind of rotated into the death zone, but it was just a pixel off the edge. Triple Alterface coming up. Sonya scouted in the flank. Vala not hit with a gravity lab. She will tank a couple tower shots. A Wild Kung Pao reference appears.
So cute. Bye-bye.
Cocoon onto the Uther. We will see Leorix zone back the Sonya. She's actually going to jump right back into this engagement. Kael'thas going for the channel. He will be delayed out. We have a bit of a split fight. We got Leoric and Sonya on the north side of our fight. The north side of this engagement area. Sappers will go into bottom. Sapper going into bottom. Wait, Sappers? Yeah, there's two Sappers still. So they either need to defend this. Vala trying to keep one of them pulled into lane. She'll clear out one. Two are still available. Let's see if they actually make it into the death zone. Yes, they will. So that is 2 damage into the cores. That's 22 HP to the 28. That's going to be Falstead with the channel on the top of the map. He's actually going for double channel. That'll be 6 shots into the enemy core. And this is still going to be Sonya to fall. Yeah, we love Kung Pao in this channel. Chosen one! I'm coming! Oh, containment disc. I think this is a dead Vala. I think she's going to lose her first stack of Gambit here. Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, wait. No. Morales is going to save the day. Tank Morales is saving the day, chat. Falstead, no way he gets this channel. No way he gets this channel. Okay, yeah, Kael'thas will be seen. Lieutenant Morales goes down. Now they're going to kill the Vala. Now they can kill the Vala. Let's check out everyone's APM for this kill. Vala current APM, 36. 48. Dead. The APM is a misnomer of a stat, by the way. I've seen a Mal'Ganis with 1,300 APM. That's not a thing. It's just not a thing. I'm falling. You're falling. Who will? Yeah. It's a great movie. If you haven't watched it recently, do it. Just like Spaceballs. Like, Spaceballs is like a 3 times rewatch for me every year I've found out recently. The amount of times I reference Spaceballs and rewatch it in a year is just, I'm not upset about it. Okay, well, Leoric is pressuring the Sonya in top. Falstead starts working his way down. Is this a kill? Falstead flies in. Respect the 1v1. Wait. Respect the 1v1, Falstead. It's very rude of you, Iscorp. I like how Leoric's really not that concerned, and he just continues to just do things in top lane. Falstead has to barrel roll away to break the Drain Hope. That feels like Dark Conversion ticks or something. No, they were, what happened was, I was looking at APM, it was during one of the, what's it called? Oh my god, what's the name of it? It's not, god dang it, Heroes Lounge. It was a Heroes Lounge match, and there was a Mal'Ganis player who had Blind as a Bat, and I think they had like an auto clicker or something for it, because the moment Blind as a Bat activated, their APM went through the roof. So I'm pretty sure they had like some sort of auto clicker for Blind as a Bat to trigger as fast as possible. I don't know. That's my best guess, because I don't know how else you're trying to get hit 1,300 APM. I know, like, there's something, we talked about this before, where if Lucio is wall riding, if you wall ride with Lucio and like hold down S, you can like break your APM and get a super high number. As I've talked about this before, it's a misnomer of a number. We talked about it actually during CCL one time. Like Grubby and I were talking about it off stream, and he's like, "Yeah, we can joke around about it." But he's like, "It's honestly, it provides nothing useful to the actual cast." And I'm like, "You're right with that." I'm sitting here memeing, and he's trying to provide quality content. Mithril Mace is done for the Leoric. We will see the fast responder for the Lieutenant Morales at level 16, well above 60 energy. Healing beams healing increased by 20%. Both Lieutenant Morales and her healing beam target gain 50% movement speed. Hyperactivity for the Stim Drone. Reduce the cooldown of Stim Drone from 70 seconds to 35. Increase the movement speed bonus from 25 to 50. Again with the squeaky shoes. We trained him wrong as a joke. We are both ventriloquists. God, I'm gonna probably watch Kung Pao tonight, I feel. I really do feel like it's in the cards for me. We'll see. Umbra Bind onto Hopaka. That's an Uberek burrowing as well. Divine Shield onto the Tracer will be utilized. That will expire. Tracer still alive, and she gets the kill onto Kael'thas. That will be a gust with the wind tunnel into the wall. Double objective phase coming up, but they can't get a kill, which is kind of surprising here. Vala's got that Manticore level 16. We didn't talk about that, but it's assumed that's going to be a Sonya. She leaps in. She's tanking tower shots. She's got the crater as well. Oh, Sonya, I think she kind of murdered herself with that crater, I'm not going to lie. Negative 20 armor on her from those tower shots. Maiev getting a bunch of Fan and Knife resets right there. She doesn't finish out any stacks on the level 4. Vala's going to vault forward. Death Dealer. Potions coming out left and right. That's going to be a burrow in. Vala vaults in again. That's going to be a lot of damage into Hopaka. Can they make the big play? Containment just will not connect. We've got a Vault of the Wardens. The shots go out from Leoric. Maiev goes down. Vala is completed on Creed of the Hunter, and she has not died. She's died once. And she has died once. 5 to 15 in core HP. The bottom lane bell tower converted in favor for the members of Ukraine. Velocipaster is a good one. Yep. What's up, CP? Good to see you. How are the monkeys? Are they feigning, boss? It's seen. It's checked. Gravity Lapse just to the side of Uther. He gets a stun. That's a wind tunnel down the wall, though. Folk should be able to make it out. Stay well and listen. No Respect the Elderly. It's perfect gems for the Decker Kane at level 20. Good cooldown reduction on the Ruby value. Sappers do get through the bottom lane. That was 3 Sappers. We were at 5 to 15. Now we're at 5 to 12. Boss is up and available. Doobly, yeah, this is seen. Are we getting to the throw pit? Leap in from Sonya. We do have the Buried Alive for the Leoric available. If you can get an Entomb out, that will be the Decker, the first one to go down. Sonya to fall as well. Healer for solo lane traded. A Nubarak goes down. What is going on? Ukraine is going to pull ahead in the late game here. Wait a second. Chat. Can we do some math? 4 plus 5 plus 5 is more than 12. There's no way they're going in for this? This is suicide. They get the channel? Basistas. What? So you can get both. Oh, wait. But what if? Falstead, do not channel.
Team kill.
10 seconds on Deckard Kane. What if Deckard goes here and then gets the sneak on this now? Falstead's got flight available, I bet. Yeah, he's got flight. Yep. Falstead probably actually starts flying right now. Deckard's not going to use the center channel point. Falstead flies down here. Sonya comes in. Falstead goes to bottom. I think we're going to a map number 4 with Ukraine in the lead, chat. I think Ukraine might have this map. Falstead gets the channel. Keep in mind, Finland only needs 1 channel. Kael'thas up in 10, Maiev up in 15. There is the center teleport available. Leap from Sonya goes too far. She has to cancel out that wall, and that's Leoric going down wind tunnel, and that's GG. Well, Kael'thas is here. Cocoon onto the Sonya. I don't think this is going to be, unless they need to make the most insane play of their life right now with this Kael'thas, with this Maiev. Containment just will go into the Sonya, and Vala gets the kill. 1 HP in a Dream, and the Dream, I think, is going to be crushed right here, right now. This is why Towers of Doom is the best map in Heroes of the Storm. The most comeback ability for any team. Another...
Team kill.
Hey, Maiev did finish out her level 4, so, silver lining. GG, well played. Best map of the day. Best map of the day, in my opinion. If someone says, hey, what's a good map to go watch from the games? Towers of Doom, map number 3 between Ukraine and Finland. That is what I would recommend to people. Now, the next map could be better because it could have a Cho'Gall, but we'll find out. Towers of Doom was won by Ukraine, 1 HP, and the Dream. And Morales won, indeed, indeed. I gotta say, Morales, Vala, that was disgusting. Vala, max hatred, or max stacking. That's rough. What a game, indeed. Oh, we could be one map away from cheeseburger time. That's where my brain's at. I've been streaming for 7 hours. God dang. 7 hours have gone by like it's nothing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nations Cup. We have got Ukraine on the left, Finland on the right. We're getting into map number 4 in our best of 5. Need some simple green. Okay, all right. Well, you're not using the right cleaning product. That's the issue. No, it's not. It's not that. It's not that. Literally had a pest control guy in Twitch chat earlier, and he's like, yeah, dude, you gotta go buy some other stuff. You have to buy some stronger stuff. Cleaning your counters is not gonna do it. Answer unknowingly persistent. Yes, unlike my previous relationships. Tape around the shower head if you get the leak tip. Honest to God, Mike, do you know what I was doing? I was just holding the shower head at the point where the crack in the shower head was. So I was just literally blocking it with my fingers, and I was like, this is fine. Breadcrumbs could be the culprit. There are no breadcrumbs where the ants are found. That is the point. Twitch chat in here trying to diagnose after not paying attention to what I've been saying. I love it. That's why I was saying I'm surprised. I'm surprised they're not around the breadcrumbs that are on the opposite side of the kitchen. They are literally showing up on the side of the kitchen that I have repeatedly cleaned. It is like sanitary. You could operate on that kitchen counter at this point. It was like a couple days ago, like I was talking about how being outside in the sun, living up in the mountains feels warmer because you're closer to the sun. And then they were like, and then someone was like, well, that's just ambient temperature versus this. And I'm like, that's literally what we were just talking about. Why are you? God damn it. I love Twitch chat. Have you tried cleaning it? I hate you, hostile. Anyways, we're going to Infernal Shrines for our next map. We've got a Dahaka on the right. We've got a Greymane Garrosh to the left. Infernal Shrines, fantastic map for Cho'Gall. No one's going to pick it because everyone's cowards, blah, 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 blah. All right, what are we going to get? Maybe they like what you've done in the place on that side. Nah, the person who was in Twitch chat who used to be a pest control person, they were making points that probably where the ants have their lair or whatever is like just on the opposite wall of that kitchen, so they're just, it's like a direct line for them, so. And I don't know why they're appearing all of a sudden, like I'm assuming it's the warmer temperatures outside, they're seeking cooler areas, I guess, I don't know. But this is the other thing, Mike, I haven't done any renovations in the house. I haven't renovated since I did some changes to the French doors to the backyard. I think that was actually like the last major... No, the last thing I did was actually I put a fan in the other bathroom with Bluetooth. That way, when you're pooping, you can listen to death metal. I'm so freaking hungry. I'm so lethargic. I'm sorry, chat. All right, Infernal Shrines. We've got our next 6 bands on the top of the screen. We're in map number 4. That means there's 30 heroes unavailable, plus the 6 at the top of your screen. Greymane Garrosh up against a Dahaka ETC Jaina for the time being. What are we going to round out the draft for on the side of Ukraine here? Is that a witch trial joke? Yeah. Are they flying ants? No, they're like the itty bitty black ants. The person in Twitch chat, Green, said that he thinks they're rover ants. So I'm gonna go to the hardware store and be like, look, I got these tiny little rover ants apparently in my kitchen. How do I get rid of them? So, yep. God, I fucking hate ants. It's just so annoying. Like someone in chat said earlier, they are annoyingly persistent. Tassadar Lili. I don't hate the draft of Finland, but it does feel like it's going to be hard to execute with a double. Well, it's not really hard to execute. It's just you need to land your burst when you land your burst. Like that's the thing with double mage. If you miss all your burst, then you're pretty much kind of SOL until your cooldowns are off. That's kind of the short of it all. I think Ukraine might be able to take this with the hammer composition. There's a lot of really good control. There's a lot of really good defense around hammer. I do think Ukraine will be able to take this map. I think Ukraine takes it 3-1, but that's not for me to decide. That's for the players to figure out and for all of you to gamble on. Bring back old Shiobot Tacitor. What's up, Kevin? How you doing, bud? How do I get rid of these ants? Ride on Lone Moor, I reckon. Oh, what? Finland burst, though. Have I tried TNT? No. The first thing I was going to try was just burning down the house. I was gonna send a text message to my neighbors and be like, hey, I got some ants in the house. If you see my house on fire, that's just normal. Don't call the fire department. We're letting that bad boy burn down. There's ants in the house. We're done. We're GG. All right, get your gambles in. This could be the final map of the day. Let's introduce our team. On the right side, we're gonna be seeing the members of Finland. We've got Poku. Oh god, I can't say their name. Just go Po. I'm tired, I'm sorry. On the Lili, we've got Pat playing the Dahaka, Suri playing the ETC, Vizu on the Jaina, and Folk to play the Tassadar. To the left-hand side of the map, we've got the members of Ukraine looking to close things out through Infernal Shrines. We've got Chikils on the white main, we've got Hopaka on the gray main, Arabano playing the Diva, Den playing the Garrosh, and we've got Iscorp on the Sergeant Hammer. There's your level 1s. There's your first engagement. You still got some seconds to get your gambles in. Wow, not a whole lot of gambling here. As for wolf spiders, well, we have very large spiders because I live in a forest, so we have spiders that have a thorax the size of my like pointer fingernail. We got really, really big spiders up here. I don't like spiders. Not a fan of them. I like what they do. Don't like them though. I'm fine with what they do for, you know, eating bugs and things. Have you tried asking them politely to invite themselves to leave by the door? You know, I haven't. I've just been every time I go in the kitchen, I see an ant, I go, motherfucker. I just swear at them. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe they don't like being yelled at. Or maybe they do like it, and that's why they keep coming back. They're like, dude, there's this gigantic bald ginger that'll just yell at you if you show up on his kitchen counter. He may smush you with a towel, but take that risk on your own. Sergeant Hammer's able to boost away with about a third of her HP. We do have Dahaka with enhanced agility at level 1, so he's going to make some quick rotations around the map. After tapping bushes, ETC with the block stacks, Groundbreaker for the Garrosh. We were seeing a lot of Garroshes earlier today in the first and second best of 5s, grabbing the unrivaled strength at level 1. Not sure why that is being picked up by some of the Garrosh players. Curious if any of them are in chat. I know Simply DK was one of the ones that picked it up. I don't know if there's any of the players from that team who are in chat might be able to let us know why that adjustment's being made. Alright, sorry, I had to finish out my vitamin water. Toss on to ETC. He says, thank you for the regeneration globe. The slow from the Jaina will continue. the sustained chase. And yeah, double mage doesn't get enough burst. The cooldowns are active, so they back off and they just go back into wave clear. Saw a Black Widow yesterday the size of a $50. Nah, no thank you. I got bit by a Black Widow when I was a kid. No thank you. No thank you. Snakes I keep my distance from. Most of the snakes in Tahoe are like garden snakes and stuff, but I don't know enough about snakes and their color patterns and stuff like that, so... Jobaka, thank you for the tier 1 gifted sub to Fazar. Thank you very much, Jobaka, for the random gifted sub. I'll send you an alert. Oh, thank you for 2 gifted subs. Thank you very much for the singular gifted subs. We'll resend these alerts when we get out of game. Thank you very much. I appreciate that generosity. Face melt onto a few enemies. Shock Raisin from the Tassadar, stealing a few of these skeletal defenders. We do have the siege tactics for the Sergeant Hammer for that self-cleanse when she is in siege mode. Dahaka's not showing on map, by the way. Oh, now he is. Dahaka shows that he's in top lane, and it does look like this is Ukraine with the first objective easily in their hands. Sorry about that, missed the mute button. 2 singular subs. I appreciate it, Jobaka. Thank you for the generosity in the channel. Thank you, thank you. 7's here. That means hover siege for the hammer. That's a big pickup for her. Little bit of mobility. Punisher jumps over the wall. Sergeant Hammer actually moving into range to try and continue to assail the enemies instead of working on the structures here, and they have to back off and slowly work on this fort front gate, because I think that's as much as you're getting. A little bit of damage onto the fort, actually. About 1/8 of the HP off the fort. Boostio from the hammer out of that one, and the Infernal Shrines map number 4 will continue. It's still very close between both sides, but technically the map is in favor of Ukraine, as they do have a little bit more siege value in their favor. That's gonna be a jump onto the Tassadar. He throws back a shock ray. Did go Psy Storm on the Tassadar at 1 and 7. No. Oh my god. Static Charge. Sorry, I could not remember the level 1's questing talent for Shock Ray. Static Charge as not picked up, but I mean, it makes sense for Infernal Shrines. You want to have the Psy Storm upgrades to be able to clear out the objective areas. That's a power slide on to Hopaka, but the threat is more so visually than it is actually. It's more threat onto Lili. I thought she would have been able to throw a blind back. Really good block with the Force Wall from Tassadar. Dahaka brush shocks in. He's going to land a drag onto Whitemane. She does go down, and it's Finland who find the double kill off the loss of Lili. It's actually going to be a trade. If Hopaka can get out of this, that'll be huge, but ETC is like, maybe I play to this side, maybe I play that side. Tower shot will take down Greymane. Almost getting a kill onto Tassadar. That would have been very much worth it. Overall, 3 for 2 in favor of the side of Finland, and we move into 10 talent tiers as our next objective phase will be Arcane Punisher in the mid lane. Okay, sorry, I'm just skimming. Oh, okay, I see. I'm in a group chat and I had parked myself there because there were memes being shared. Alrighty. We got Bitey Boy upgrade. We've got Easter egg hunt for the Diva. We've got yell at people and make them feel better for the Whitemane. Sergeant Hammer's got... trying to think of something clever. I got nothing. She's got tank grenade. There you go. That wall was like unstoppable. What? Warbreaker finished out by the Garrosh. And the objective announcement for Arcane should be like, yeah, I was about to say, it should be here in just a moment. Garrosh trying, Garrosh looks for the Groundbreaker. He has to pop the Indomitable to back out of this one. Diva looking for a flank. Nah, she's gonna boost down. I think ETC did see her around the objective area. Easy camp to be grabbed over to the side of Ukraine as well for top lane pressure. Tassadar goes and grabs another quick wave in bottom with a with a quick Side Storm and Shock Ray, and the Arcane Punisher activatable now, and that's immediately going to be triggered by the by the Jaina. Not even the same universe. All heroics off cooldown. No 13 talent here on either side. Mid lane wave grabbed really quickly by Dahaka Tassadar. There's a drag onto the... Oh my god, the burst! The burst onto Garrosh and D.Va. Holy crap, that is a white main to fall. Oh, chat, this feels like we're going to map number 5. Nancy, thank you for the gifted sub to Jobaka. Thank you for gifting a sub to the sub gifter. Man, that's a rough go. That's a real rough go. Losing 3 people. They will get the respawn. Ukraine will be able to respawn their allies before this objective pushes into wave, but that's a good chunk of experience over to the side of Finland. They push into 13 talent tier advantage, and now Punisher jumps over onto Garrosh. Can they follow this up? Shock Ray, it's a lot of damage into Garrosh. He's forced to tap well. Finland burst. That's what I was saying. Finland burst. Right. My point on top of that was that if you miss it though, you're SOL. So that is the conversation to watch for in this game. Once again, I make a point, Twitch chat goes, "Oh, see Bahamut!" It's like, yeah, I made that point as well earlier. It's just, that's the caveat. Is if you miss all that, then you're just kind of standing there like, cooldowns will be back soon. We'll be back to fight you a little bit later. Kids these days, what am I gonna do with all of you? Oh my. Frozen Punisher top lane will be the 3rd Punisher of the game. We've got 13 apiece. Is this even talent tier moment going to be what the side of Ukraine needs to roll back into this game? It's 2-6 in kills, favoring the side of Finland. Pings onto Garrosh, not sure who from. Looks for the Groundbreaker into the bush. Dahaka is still split soaking in the top lane for the allies. The fight will be breaking up. Bunny hop from the D.Va. That will get a stun onto the Lily, but there's no available allies to jump in here. Greymane was, I think, working on the low side of this lane. Hopaka keeps the inner beast active. Sergeant Hammer, Hover Siege kind of moving forward here. Gilney and Cocktail will splash onto the Tassadar. Dahaka, he could brush stalk down into this. He's not showing in lane. D.Va will scout that out in just a moment. 4v4 in the bottom lane. 4v4. Danger ping on the high side. There's Dahaka brush stalking in. Looking for a drag. We'll be able to land it onto nobody. I thought he actually had it onto Greymane there. Groundbreaker for the Garrosh, and I think Ukraine is able to back away. No kills, no fort to go down, but I do see there was some siege, I think, had onto this fort. First structure that has gone down will be over on Ukraine's side, so it's Finland ahead in that with their apartment. That's a power slide to follow up the drag. Beautiful CC into burst from the side of Finland. The execution coming through. I really thought Ukraine was going to play a lot more around Hammer, but this Garrosh is very, very aggressive. The Garrosh is, I feel, very aggressive positioning. Greymane just put himself into a corner, but the Vala takes out the side, or the Vala, god dang it, the Jaina takes out the sidewall, and he's comfortable here. He's cozy. I mean, no big deal. Yeah, I really thought the members of Ukraine would play under the Sergeant Hammer umbrella a little bit more, but Garrosh keeps stepping out trying to find these poles, and it's just not working out. It's not going their way. Garrosh dead 3 times of the 7 kills over to the side of Finland, and 16 is about a half a level away. Half a level away. Den now anchored in the bush, sticking closer to the allies. The mid lane wave is pushed up as well. Sergeant Hammer can quickly clear that with a napalm strike or 2. Oh, are they not going for... This is awkward. This is really awkward. Though Dahaka's showing bottom. Unfortunately, they know that Dahaka's got to have brush stalk off cooldown. There's a danger ping in the bush. Not sure who it's for. Oh, God. Oh, God, Garrosh. Do you see what I mean? Like, Garrosh is down over here. The entire team is more into the north side of the map. Like, why? I don't know why we're anchoring so low. I'm only being critical because it's curious, as I keep saying, why we're not playing around the umbrella of There we go. See, that's what I'm looking for. Pull everyone around the Sergeant Hammer. Keep that sustained damage going. The Diva Mech Explosion will be utilized. Scarlet Aegis from the White Man as well. If they're coming through the window, they're not coming through the window, unfortunately. I believe they're coming out of the electrical outlets, like the pest control person in chat said. I do believe so. That is Diva Mech to be lost. Jaina with a big blizzard on the ground, and that is going to be Greymane falling as well. We do have a Groundbreaker, and Diva Pilot is expiring here. Anything that Ukraine tries to do, it's met with just nope. Everything Ukraine tries to throw at Finland is just being countered, is just not happening. They can't find enough sustained damage to get a kill. They get locked in place from the chain CC of just Dahaka and ETC. So far, you've bet wrong on every time. So that's why, Nancy, next time you're like, ooh, I think Finland's got a better draft. That's when you vote for Ukraine instead. You gotta trust the. I was gonna say the heart of the cards, but I mean, it's not true or right either. Anyways, the map's still going. It's not like it's over just yet. We could see Ultra Capacitor upgrade at level 20 for Hammer, and that might be a big turning point too to keep in mind. Ultra Capacitor is a really nice upgrade, but it does seem like this is gonna be a fort that is forfeit through the top, and Sergeant Hammer and the rest of the team will start setting up for defense around the keep front gate. Punisher 85% still. Greymane grabs a camp, Hill Hearth out, Diva soaking out the bottom lane. Lot of experience to go for that 20 talent tier on the side of Ukraine, unfortunately. Or maybe fortunately, depends on who you're rooting for. I do feel like Finland's going to take us to a map 5. I said that this series felt like it was a 5-game series, and that might be the case. Finland showing dominance in map number 4, just feeling really comfortable here. What was the second map, chat? Was that Battlefield of Eternity? Hold on, let me scroll here. I'm wondering, does Finland only play good on Diablo-based maps? Let's see. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, I see. Okay, so okay. I was scrolling for the bot stuff, but the bot updates as it goes, so it doesn't show all the games until the end. But I think there was a Battlefield on map number 2. Battlefield was map number 2, I think, right? Maybe it's on the Wikipedia. Yeah, it was Battlefield. Oh, but the Ukraine won Battlefield. Never mind. I was gonna make a joke about how Finland does really good on Diablo maps, but it was Tomb of the Spider Queen. It was the first map that Finland won right at the end. They got a really good team fight, and that was just the end of it. But this is looking with 20 talent tiers. They want to oh no, Garrosh gets a bit of a blood craze right there, trying to heal up a bit. Tassadar still beaming through. That's a force wall. That's a dead Garrosh. Once again, like Garrosh, like the entire team is playing up here, and Garrosh is down over here in front of the fort. I know he's looking to throw people in Groundbreaker, but I feel like it's just not working out. It's just not working out enough for them. Whitemane keeps Greymane alive somehow, some way. Not that time though. Greymane will fall right there. Hey, they get the Jaina. They get a Jaina. Late game kill is pretty good. Tassadar's still here, though. Diva, Hammer, Whitemane to defend the bottom lane. Keep Shell, fall. Next Punisher, Arcade, inside bottom lane. Looks like we're heading to Silver City. Yeah, that was the joke I was gonna make. I was like, ooh, they better go to an ARAM map if they win this one. But no, they won Tomb of the Spider Queen. That's what it was. And then Ukraine won back-to-back maps. I am curious as to how Germany got the ability to be the first best of 5 every single day. Every single day of the round robin in the second phase, Germany has the first game. I find that odd. Everyone else has, rotating games. Germany, first best of 5 of the day. I feel like there might be some tournament bias here. Just a wee bit of tournament bias, unless there was something that was established and I missed it, but I don't think so.
Claim it in my name.
Okay, Dahaka, Garrosh set up in the bush here. Top lane, Fallen Shaman. We got a third of a level to go for 20 talents here. They might have home court priority. What do you mean home court priority? It's Nations Cup. What? What? We're in the Nexus. Germany is not in the Nexus. Come on, team. All right. Arcane Punisher rapidly going over to the side of Finland. They're about halfway through. They gotta go for this. Ukraine's gotta go in. Ultra capacitors. We have the Titanic, we have the Blunderbuss, we've got the Scarlet Crusade, we've also got the Albative Armor. Let's pull away the talents and let's take a look at the fight. Big black hole from the Tassadar. That's gonna be a white main popping her Scarlet Aegis. Gray main looking to enter into this. Garrosh just tanking so much damage. All the Skeletal Defenders going over to the side of Finland, and this is... Ukraine's got to leave. They know they can't steal this away. They've got to go and prepare for a defense. Yeah. Bottom lane's got a decent wave as well right now. Every nation is equal, but some nations are more equal than others, sir. Oh, really? Your bias towards 30k? I'm not. They banned away Cho'Gall. I'm rooting for 30k to do the NA speed run to the airport. No, I'm just kidding. Whoa! This might be the big turning moment that they need. The Titanic Might, the huge Warlord's Challenge. The Punisher now arrives, and that is dead Garrosh. A promising moment is snuffed out so very quickly. Chat, we're going to a game 5. Chat, we are going to a game 5. That Warlord's Challenge looks so promising. But then the Punisher was like, nah, bud.
How quickly the tide turns.
Well. We are going into map number 5, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and see what's going to be our final map of the day. I'm really happy. Like, I'm sure these players aren't as excited as I am about it, but I'm really happy our final series of the day does go to a map 5. We get to really enjoy this. I do need to go get something to drink, so I'm gonna go grab some more water and run to the bathroom once we get into the next lobby. 3 to 16 in kills. We're going to... The remaining maps available are Cursed Hollow, Dragon's Shire, and Sky Temple. I personally would like to go to Sky Temple. Personally, I'd like to go to Sky Temple. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Nations Cup EU second phase. We're in our final best of 5 of the day. That's going to a map number 5. 40 heroes are unavailable. A bunch more will be unavailable at the top of your screen fairly soon. We're going to Dragonshire, chat. Dragonshire will be our next map. Sorry, my lower back is getting is getting really tight today, and I'm really trying to stretch it out. But it's just one of those. It's just one of those days where it's just I sat weird yesterday. I need to stretch it out today, and I should be good tomorrow. I'm going to jump in the hot tub, I think, tonight. Jump in the hot tub before bed. Let it relax a little bit. The food and beer were good. How are the pizzas? How are the pizzas at the watch party for CCL? That, honest to God, that was the one thing that I was mostly interested in. Because I know Chesluter got a pizza. I think Chesluter got pizza and wings, and I think he sent me a photo, and I was like, oh, that looks so good. I got food poisoning from pizza on Monday, and I still want pizza today. I'm not getting it. I'm not getting pizza till I go to Germany. I want to try German pizza. I want to see what German pizza's like. I'm not gonna get anything crazy. Like, I'm not gonna be like, let's get a worst pizza. Like, I'll just get a pepperoni pizza. I just want to get some local German pizza and see how that is. You guys aren't far from Italy, so you gotta have it figured out. I'm so sorry. Rexar first pick for the solo lane, then Dahaka, Jesus Christ. Mephisto Stitches to respond. Alex Straza is up and available, and I really hope the side of Ukraine picks up Alex Straza because it's already very, very good and synergistic with Mephisto and Stitches. The pizza was good. Glad to hear, dude.
The hunt is on.
I unfortunately have not had the chance. Germany is full of Italians. It's dope. Wait, are you telling me that people can live outside the country they're born in? No. No pizza for 3 weeks, are you sure? Yeah, I'm also trying to diet a little bit. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm actually gonna try, like, I want to try and drop down a little bit lower than I normally am. I want to drop a little bit below 150. That way, when I go to Germany, I can just munch. What's the word for eating in German? I just said it in Spanish. What's the word to eat? What's the like I'm assuming it's unconjugated. I don't know. I'm assuming German works on the conjugation factor or form, or I don't know. As I said, I'm learning through Duolingo, so it's different teaching. I know my dad was telling me that so in Romanian you say like poftă before someone eats, like poftă, like enjoy your meal, I think it is. In German, it's my dad was telling me what to say, but I forget the sentence, but he basically was like, it translates to you enjoy. The Germans and their efficiency, I love it. Like, instead of being like, oh, enjoy your meal, it's you enjoy. Essen? I'm not saying that correctly, though. It's definitely not Essen. How is E pronounced in German? Essen? Essen? Do E's make? No, I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know how to look at German words and figure out the pronunciation. Like, I can kind of figure out Japanese. Everyone in Germany speaks English. Yeah, but I say this all the time. Whenever I travel to another country, I do my best to learn a little bit of their language. I feel like it's important to learn a little bit of the language, just to have like basic, like, to say please, to say thank you. I really do feel like people in their country, when you try, even though I sound very American, by the way, Dragon, you got your Sagara. By the way, even though I have an American accent on everything, I'm pretty sure there's some Germans out there who are like, at least you're trying, dude. I don't know, and it's fun for me. Like, I like to learn a little bit of the language, go around the city, learn some history, so that's the big thing. Like, I don't expect to be like, oh, I need to know German, how to get around Germany. It's nice to know these things. Nice to know some basics. It's pretty much the same way you pronounce Essen in English. Oh, really? Okay. I think Ukraine's got a better draft, personally. I personally think that Ukraine's got a better draft. Synergistic on many more levels. Very difficult to deal with. It is Hypercarry Mephisto, but there's a lot of chunky fellows to get through. Zagara late game will be a beast. So will Rexar, because he's got Misha. You're welcome. Start prediction. Which team wins? Dragon Shire. Final prediction of the game. Chat.
Hey, listen.
Final prediction of the day. I will be back live tomorrow morning for the 4 best of 5 starting at 5 a.m. PDT, 8 o'clock EDT, and 14 CEST tomorrow, May 21st. That's a Sunday. But right now, we got to figure out who's going to be the victor in Ukraine versus Finland. It's 2-2 in score. Let's load on in. I want to see some big gambles here, chat. Put your bandit bucks where you believe. Get your bandit bucks out, because you know what? They aren't real money, and it doesn't really matter. On the left-hand side, we have Ukraine. Ara on the Deathwing. We've got Hopaka playing the Mephisto. Iscorp will be playing the Artanis. We'll have Den on the Stitches, and I don't know who the Chikil's on that Alexstrasza. There's the level 1, hungry for more, synergistic with the Circle of Life. Come on. Oh, 69,000 on Ukraine. Hello? Someone with just a big skadoosh onto Ukraine with... That's a lot of channel points. That's a 1 to 23 payout if you believe in Finland. Who we have V on the Lunara. We'll see Pookie on that... I think it is. Pat on the Rexar. Misha to play Misha. Suri on the Imperious, and I'm missing one player. We have Folk on the Zagara. That's a hook that will connect onto the Ana, who's in strike mode, trying to back away. As Zagara gets into the flank, she's going to drop a whole mess of Banelings and Deathwing, but he doesn't really care. Hopaka's so very low on the Mephisto, gets a heal from Alexstrasza, and that's the first engagement. Some sketchy moments, but no potential kill. Wait, are you saying that it doesn't matter if I goes +0 or -0? Kaimo going all in? Wait, really? God dang. Goodbye, Ana. First blood goes over the side of Ukraine, but the answer will be into the Stitches. It's a 1-for-1 trade. 2 stacks for the Alexstrasza regeneration globes. Artanis in the top lane. He's going into reactive parry. I like the reactive parry into Rexar Misha. Trying to pressure Pat. Misha gets the charge. That's the end of that. Deathwing will take flight. We'll get a little healing out from Alex Straza. That Circle of Life, level 1. 3 out of 15 regeneration globes. We'll see Siege Giants grabbed on either side here. More regeneration globes for the Alex Straza. Twitch refused to show gamble. If I talk about a gamble and you don't see it, F5 your stream always. If you hear me talk about a gamble and you do not see it, be sure to F5 your stream. Especially during these tournament days because I'm on a delay. So that means that I had talked about the gamble 20 minutes prior. 20 seconds, sorry, 20 minutes would be ridiculous. Could you imagine me trying to talk to chat with a 20-minute delay? Not happening. What is happening is Mephisto jumping in, building more Skull Missile stacks on his level 1 unyielding power, as Alex Straza throws out a circle into the bush to heal up some allies. Biotic Grenade comes out from the Ana. Sleep Dart will be out from her as well. No Dragonite to be channeled as the bottom lane. That's a really good hook on the Suri. Not a whole lot of mana left onto the Imperius as he gets chunked by Mephisto, but that's all of the engagement we have. Mephisto will be going into Spite at level 4. This is synergistic with the Alex Straza level 1 because Spite will give you increased regeneration globe healing duration by 150%. Every tick of regeneration globe healing activates Lord of Hatred, reducing basic ability cooldowns by 1 second. Now you might be saying, but Bahamut, I don't play a lot of Mephisto. What does all this mean? Well, I got you covered, friends. Lord of Hatred is the baseline trait of Mephisto. Hitting enemy heroes with basic abilities reduces Mephisto's basic ability cooldown. So, hitting a Skull Missile lowers the cooldown of hitting an enemy here with a Skull Missile lowers the cooldown of Lightning Nova and the Shade of Mephisto. Now, you can go into the level 13. We don't see it very often because Shard of Hate is so much more popular and is very, very useful. But we could see Hysteria, which then adds cooldown to the Heroic as well. And it gives, like, another thing on top of that. I always blank on the other factor that it gives, but I know it gives Heroic cooldown when Lord of Hatred is activated, the trait. So that's the reason I get all excited about Alex Straza, Mephisto. We don't see that level 13, but I always like to talk about it just in case someone's like, that is actually really good. Like, if you're going to trade out Shard of Hate, getting that constant cooldown reduction, you can spam. I casted Ghillie Sharks at Bingo Night one time when they were utilizing this, and they were getting, like, 2 Durances of Hate on average per team fight. That's ridiculous. Durance of Hate's, what, 60-second cooldown? Team fights last, what, 20 seconds-ish? Really, really, really cool value. That's a great hook onto the Ana. She's going to be inside the Lava Burst of Deathwing, but it's not going to be enough to get a kill. It's actually Den on the Stitches who's getting a little bit low here. Another Lava Burst around the well. Lunara being forced off of that as this is a quick clear onto the wave with the Molten Flame from Deathwing. Amazon is a small indie company. Give them a break. Oh, yeah. Poor Jeff Bezos in his second, third, and fourth home. Think of the billionaires, chat! Think of the billionaires! How will they afford? Oh, you're dead. I feel like you actually could have gone left and got out, but I think I think the Alex Straza player was like, I'm dead. That's it. Swap from the Aratanis. He'll be able to get himself over by his fort front gate as Misha has pushed things up quite a bit here. Mephisto in mid with Stitches. Gonna wait for Stitches to get into lane so that way they can get the regeneration globe together. Longer globe effects. Increase the regeneration globe healing duration by 150. So that's the healing duration. Yes. We can actually, hold on one second. We can actually, I'm going to wait for a team fight to happen, and then I can quite literally just look at the talent here. Let's just break the game. We can go ahead and do this. And Hysteria. Lord of Hatred also reduces the cooldown of Mephisto's heroic ability. Mephisto is healed for 15% of his maximum HP and mana when they cast a heroic ability. That is how you break the game and fix the game. How will they afford their 2,000 south? How will Mark Zuckerberg be able to afford 2 mansions in Tahoe? Yes, Mark Zuckerberg bought 2 mansions in the area I live on, the West Shore. Instead of buying 1 mansion, he bought 2 mansions that were next to each other. Why? I don't know. People are dumb. You don't need. You don't even need 1 mansion, dude. Let alone 2. What are you having? Orgies? Even then, you still only need 1 mansion. Alexstrasza Dragon Queen with the help of Deathwing here, sieging in through bottom lane. Mephisto is going to drop a Skull Missile as he backs away. 13 stacks for the Alexstrasza on that level 1 Circle of Life. We haven't seen a Dragonite just yet from either side. Putrid Bile for the Stitches. They're not going Gorge. That's going to be Endurance of 8, not connecting onto Zagara. A lot of damage onto the Lunara. She gets a small Leaping Strike. Lifebinder from the Alexstrasza will be enough to keep... No! It did nothing! Biotic Grenade was beautifully utilized by the Ana there. Putrid Bile chasing on to the Lunara. She's dead with a Slam Jam here. Maybe he didn't want neighbors. Homie, you live in a mansion. You already don't have neighbors. You live in Tahoe. You don't have neighbors out on the West Shore. So West Shore is full of tons of mansions and really, like, people who are, like, CEOs of pharmaceutical companies. That's what my mom tells me, is that there's a bunch of pharmaceutical, like, CEOs that live on the West Shore and have these huge mansions, and they go out to them, like, once a year. Also, fun fact, the Godfather Mansion, the house, the Godfather house, is on the West Shore of Tahoe. You can see it when you're driving. You can't see, like, into it too well. You can see the gate when you drive by, but there's a curve at one point when you're about to get to Homewood, I think it is, and you can actually see as it juts out into the lake a little bit from the curve on the road. You can actually see the lake side of the Godfather Mansion. Really cool. There you go. Little tidbit for you. Godfather was filmed in Lake Tahoe. At least the scenes in that mansion were. Blind from the Artanis. We do have the Dragonite over to the side of Finland, but it doesn't seem like a big concern from Ukraine right now. Stitch is going to get kicked. I looked at the minimap, and he's just flying across the map right there. Level 13 talent here, closer to the side of Finland, as they have 4 to 6 in kills, favoring the Finnish side. There was a Christmas lighting decorating competition last year, and that was won by a mansion that's owned by a numbered company. What is that? I don't know what a numbered company means. Sorry. I'm cleaning the house and I hear Baja shout about orgies. What's happening? Don't worry about it. If you have to ask, it's too expensive. A Folk is going to go down in the top lane. Artanis and Stitches will be able to find that kill. Dragonite will expire in the bottom. That's a good Durance of Fate onto the Imperius, who has the Celestial Charge back. Lunara, she's got Leaping Strikes if she wants to try and make some plays here into the enemy, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. She'll back away, and that will be the objective phase ending. 13 talent here. Soon to be on the side of Ukraine. Will we see Mephisto go Hysteria? It's probably going to be Shard of Hate. Shard of Hate is just way too good to pass up. He tears down 2 mansions next to each other and builds 1 giant mansion. You know, I wouldn't be surprised, but God, could you imagine building a mansion in Tahoe? It's gonna be so expensive. Especially a mansion on the lake. That's even worse, because then you've got the water table's super high, so you have to deal with draining and pouring footings. Oh my God, that'd be a nightmare. They just assign you a number if you don't give it a name. Oh, I missed the previous message. Hold on 1 second. I read the latter message, not the other one. Waiting to see if there's a fight that breaks out. Don't want to miss it because I'm reading things. We actually see the Abhorred Skull for the Mephisto at level 13. Not even going to go Shard of Hate. Hook out from the Stitches, going to go wide. Swap into the Imperius as the Lifebinder actually triggers what? Bionic Grenade did not come out from the from the Ana on that one. Sorry, it's a bit of a split fight. I'm trying to manage everything right here as Ana and Zagara do go down on our screen. Number company basically means a corporation that nobody wanted to bother giving a name. When you register a corporation, name isn't mandatory. They assign you a number if you don't give a name. That's so weird. It would cost him 1% of his worth. You mean 0.01? Yeah, you make a point. You make a point. You make a point. I mean, why would you give any of that money to people that need it? Instead, you could buy 2 mansions, tear them down, and then build a 3rd. Yeah, that makes logical sense to me. I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean that 100%. What's the word I'm looking for? My brain's shutting down again. I genuinely mean that. There you go. Are they looking to end? 10 and a half minutes in? Are we looking to end here? 5 seconds on Imperius. A lot of clump over here. A lot of clump in the bottom lane. Misha gonna get a good charge. Holpaka, that's bores out from the Rexar. Slows are there. Big Biotic Grenade early on. Sleep Dart, I think it hit into the Deathwing, but he's not really bothered by that. Full 5v5, even Talonteers, devouring Maw from Cigarro does not connect. That is going to be a dash from the Artanis into a few of the enemies. The Lifebinder from the Alcatraz will be coming through, as this is a very low on the left-hand side. She's going to get sniped by the Skull Missile of Holpaka. We have a nano-boosted Lunara hopping away, but Suri, the hook is too good, and the members of Ukraine say any losses we've suffered today were all a fluke. This is our true power. We are a dominant force. 11 and a half minutes in, this is going to be nearly a full team wipe in the core to fall here on Dragonshire. It is going to be a solid
Team kill!
and Dragonshire shall fall to the members of Ukraine. Finland loses in game number 5, but I gotta say, chat, so far, this has been a fantastic series. This has been one of the best series we've seen. One of the most fun series we've seen in the Nations Cup second phase. GG, well played, over to Ukraine. Or as my mom would say, Ukraine. He bought sacred land in Hawaii, so he didn't need to get a permit for his wedding. He doesn't care. Fuck him. He doesn't deserve orgies. Oh man, our cast has been all over the place today, and I hope you've all enjoyed it. Unfortunately, that was the last best of 5 of the day, but don't go anywhere. I'm going to tell you about stream schedule. We're going to go get a raid going, and then I'm going to go get some food and go hang out with some friends and go to the grocery store, or go to the hardware store and go to the post office. So,